Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the conference of peer learning activity on higher level dual education. The goal of the PLA is to provide an overview of best practices in organization of students' practical training at companies in the frame of higher education and training. Introducing dual training programs seems to be an appropriate tool to harmonize study programs with economical and labor market needs to increase regional access to higher education services and to generate closer cooperation between higher education institutions and their company partners. Company partners are envisaged to increasingly involved in the delivery of degree courses, not only in the short and first cycle, but also in the second cycle, and to some extent also at the doctoral level. However, dual programs are not panacea for all the employment difficulties of Hungary. Dual programs cannot be subject of massification. Only companies that can contribute real added value and only motivated students who can perform well, even under the higher workload, should join. With this in mind, the government regards it as a task of permanent importance to further strengthen the quality of the system of dual programs. Currently, 19 higher education institutions offer dual programs, having partnered up with 193 companies, receiving students to practical training. Altogether, 440 students are enrolled in dual programs. So far, only a few dual students guaranteed from the pilot program at the Kecskemét College. Most dual students are in their first or second year of study. In the autumn semester of 2016, dual programs have been launched in new fields of study, namely science and social studies. The Act on Higher Education established the Dual Training Council with supportive and quality control competencies on the side of companies in dual programs. The Dual Training Council has been established by law to coordinate dual programs and to assure the quality of the company's participation. The DTC has 13 members, delegated for 3 years by the competent ministers and stakeholders organizations. The members are appointed by the Prime Minister. Work placement and practical training can only be offered by companies audited by the DTC on the basis of quality criteria. The DTC also plans to exercise strict quality control over the operation and delivery of training at the companies through site visits. Currently, at the first stage of development, companies offer self-assessment reports and data on their professionals and employees who take part in the training. They should have a relevant degree and professional and theoretical expertise relevant to the specific program. The conditions set up by the DTC for institutions and companies involved in dual programs currently serve rather as guidelines and normal input requirements than as quality standards. Hints for establishing appropriate quality standards will emerge from practice and experience. Other aspects of the dual programs, such as course delivery and requirements for the academic staff involved in the programs at the institutions, are subject to the regular quality assurance and evaluation procedure, that is placed for all higher education programs and services and are assessed by the Hungarian Accreditation Committee. As with all new initiatives, there are challenges and difficulties at the beginning of the cooperation between the stakeholders. These are development of a shared curriculum, common teaching and learning sources and materials, time arrangement for students, harmonization of regular and dual program delivery, lack of pedagogical competencies of the professionals who participate in the training, handling the time pressure arising from the need to manage students beside their regular work and duties, the administrative tasks. There is not enough room for tailoring the program. It is difficult to find candidates who meet their requirements. Now, I would like to express my hopes that the PLA of today and tomorrow will be beneficial in facing and responding to these challenges in order to further develop dual programs in Hungary in the coming years. Thank you very much.